Goel's tribe, the Shagatat tribe, as they were discussing in regards to what is about to happen tomorrow.
Last time, we're getting ready to go to war. Of which we basically started off in the camp, waiting for having our long rest, sort of having a few more conversations on, in regards to what we were going to do, or what there was to say. I believe Jeffers and Vala had their conversation, or continued their conversation. Of which I don't remember much of specifically. What I don't remember a whole lot about the earlier parts of the session. Other than when we left, we basically were told that we weren't going to go with the main force of the orcs, or something along those lines. I don't remember catching that specific. Why we were deciding to go forge a path ahead on a boat, on one of the rafts of all time. However, we were riding down an underdark river, or through a lake. Probably a river is probably better to call it. And as we did, we encountered a number of creatures that began to make or trying to make our job a bit more difficult. Initially, a bunch of manta ray looking creatures. However, also a bunch of giants on a ridge line not too far away, or demogorgon giants, hurling rocks at us. A bunch of, as I said, manta rays, and a pair of wastroliths that were intent on making our life substantially difficult. Of which we engaged in battle. Various people diving in the water, flying above the water, constantly being pestered by demogorgon artillery up on the ridge. And we continue the fight, and Jethros is a really big whale.
And indeed, this is exactly where we are in regards to the strategic details and why you are here and whatnot. I'll explain once again. It seems that during the night, Goel's father, Grushnak, had a dream, a vision from which a wolf emerged from the sea. To Grushnak, it was clear what needed to be done. The wolf is Goel, and he was not with a tribe, not with a pack, which meant that Goel had to do this by themselves, not with the rest of the Shagatar. The Drow stronghold is a very potent fortress, a very powerful one, and one that will not fall that easily. Grushnak knows this. He has managed multiple times to sneak around, see the stronghold, the areas around, and he knows well enough the layout of the land. The only way to do so would be to first divert the attention of the Drow to the gates so someone can sneak from behind, from the waters, from the docks, and open the gate for the orcs so they can continue their onslaught up and ahead. The reason you were chosen is clearly based on a dream that Grusnak saw. However, that does not mean that the road up ahead is clear of any danger. And as we are currently on, Goel and Judas stand onto the raft, which has stopped, and I forgot once again to put the oars. God damn it, I always forget about the oars. I'll do so at some point, but regardless, Goel and Judas have ceased piloting the raft, has gathered the sails, so it will not continue the trail up ahead, remaining stationary to try and aid their allies, while still, from the distance and from below, you're getting stricken again and again by the enemy forces, worshippers of Demogorgon, the creatures that belong to the sea and those of the land, and regulars. You are up first.
Can I just say something out of character?
Go for it.
You know, guys, I know most people in playing D&D, we usually look down upon those that like to use range. You know, the classic arcane archer or crossbowman, etc. I kind of wish that we had those right now, don't you?
I'm pretty sure every melee fighter in this fight is wishing for the same thing.
I can shoot.
I'm my snake left with my Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead, Regulus.
This guy visible?
As in, you know its location? Yes, it's currently 20 feet below. You don't directly see it again, so you cannot cast, for example, Hold Monster spell on it, but you know where it is. You can make attack rolls and everything as such.
I wonder if these Demogorgon guys are strong swimmers. But the odds are they're probably going to make all their checks if I try to do anything shenanigans. Well, guess it would be handy to have. Okay, I'm going to. So, by what we are seeing so far, do we know if we're going to be traveling for hours after this, or are we sort of like just getting harassed
You're not
early
entirely
on?
certain on the distance in between. However, based on Grushnak's projections or suggestion in regards to the schedule in there, it will take some hours to reach the enemy land. You've already been a handful of hours in the water already, or at the very least close to an hour already in the water, but there is time still up until you reach your destination. The raft, after all, is not moving as fast.
Okay. I will. Well, guess we need some ranged. I will summon. Use summon celestial spirit, and I will conjure the archer ranged, the Frazapple machine gun. My action. We'll do it at regular 5th level because I don't think I want to spend a 6th if it's only going to be used for this fight. Where? Oh, did this break too? No, it didn't break. Okay. Be 48 HP. AC is. I'm missing something. I always thought that the Defender had a higher AC. I know it's not Defender, but I think that's missing from the text, unless that was something that was in UA.
The Defender has a +2 to their AC.
Oh, I think I might have been calculating the AC wrong the entire time. Either way, this will be for here. Where is the range? 90 feet, and I will put him. It's within 90 feet of me, so I'll put him up over here. Yeah. crisp mile away. Yeah. Wait. Wrong? Yeah. Up there, I will use... I'll use an extended spell just to put 2 hours on it in case it comes up. Which using a sorcery point will allow me to fly 60 feet. So I'm going to fly a little bit further back over here. To try and not get rocks. Now that I'm concentrating on stuff. And then I'll fly 30 feet over here with my regular movement. 25 feet. And that'll be my turn. At the end of my turn, the Celestial Spirit will make 2 attacks. Can't make them... actually, I think this has a... Yeah. So I have 150 reach with the blasts. So they're well within range. Which I think that means they're well within range of me. I probably should have put them a little further back, but... Celestial Spirit will make some attacks at normal. 1. That's Radiant Assault, but that hits regardless. I'll just roll the second one. It's also like a plus... Ooh. I guess I'll have to roll another for Zapple, because I don't have it as a not crit. So this is the 18.
Which is the target for its attack?
This one.
All of the attacks, okay.
Yeah,
both
for both.
Yeah.
And then this is the crit. I think it's... Is it including the +2? Is it +2 to damage with the...
The +2 is only on the extra attack roll because of your item. It doesn't provide to the damage rolls.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Otherwise, that should be it.
As once again, Regulus flies around, surveys the field, and uses a little bit of his magic to summon the celestial spirit and start harassing and definitely picking the attention of all of those Etin-like creatures, those twisted Etins. Vala continues as sees under the effects of Sanctuary, I believe.
Yes.
Is she? She is, yes. As Vala continues under the effects of Sanctuary as sees to try to avoid harming the enemy, and instead she will take the dodge action for the time being and be slightly closer towards the well on the boat where she's currently trying to swim in this hostile water. As Goel, you are up next.
Okay. I got my hammer back, right?
You did last time.
And they are riding the whale. Is Vala on the whale as well, or?
They're currently not riding the whale. They're just swimming right beside it. It is the first time that Jethros has manifested themselves as a whale. So.
Okay. Goel will turn to Judas and he will say, he will first turn to him and have both arms out in a rock, paper, scissors, and then looks at him, nods like to the water, as if to say, like, rock, paper, scissors, who jumps in and who stays on the boat.
Okay.
I mean, you can react to it however you want. Like, if you want
no, I mean,
to
like
jump
rock paper. So he starts doing rock paper scissors, but the question is like, how do we do it on the voice chat? So it's just 1, 2, 3, call out.
Oh shit!
Type the word, and I will call out 1, 2, 3. Type the word. Have it ready.
Ready.
Well, definitely
Ready?
land paper, scissors. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Rock.
Rock.
This is and then Judas Ghost says, "You lucky. That seems cold."
Goel smiles, then jumps into the water.
Wait. Oh.
As you jump into the water, Goel, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw at advantage. Vala's aura provides you a boost to that.
Did you really think that whoever wins stays?
Yeah.
You know who we're playing, like who is playing, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
With
Advantage.
advantage, sorry, roll that. 16, I think, is slightly below of what you currently need.
I'll
If you
use
want
the
to
inspiration you just gave me.
go for it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
You can use the inspiration from recap.
Go for it as well. Give it a whirl.
There you go.
Here it is. I think you
I
take no
think
damage from that.
I would have gotten it in the first one, right? Or the second. Second.
It's a
roll.
DC 18.
18.
But it's plus the Judas aura, right?
It's already
I thought
in there.
you don't have the bless.
No, that's a bless. I don't
You
have
don't
bless.
have bless. No longer. Vala has shifted that spell.
Oh, okay, I'll turn that.
Yeah. No worries. But you do have Judas Jora in deed, which helps you on the last attempt at the very least. You take no damage from that nor your poison, but you can tell the foul water that is contaminated in there.
I'll add to the foulness of water in my own special way. I'll go for this guy. I'll dive in for him. Past the whale. And
You have swimming speed, right? Just to keep an eye on.
shit. I don't know.
As a ranger, I think you do. I could be
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
The what's it called?
Roving feature or something like that.
Do you want me to look it up or
It's okay. I think you do.
Deft Explorer? I think
Deft Explorer. What's your level in ranger?
it's 9.
Yeah, okay, definitely you have that.
Yeah, roving. Yeah, I do have roving.
So no disadvantages on your attacks, nor to your speed as you start to move towards them.
Yeah, it gives me 5 more movement speed. But doesn't also like the barbarian also give me?
Gives you 10 plus at some point. I think it's 7.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with your swimming speed. It obviously
so
applies
next
to that.
level.
But yeah, you're more than fine with that.
Yeah, next level for barbarian. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go up for this guy and attack him 3 times. Reckless. Do I need reckless to make it normal?
Your attacks currently should be at normal because you have a swimming speed. However, the creature is also at 20 feet depth. I think you need to dash in order to get towards them, even if you're swimming at an angle. That is.
My speed is 45. 5
Then
feet
maybe you might be. Because you're swimming at an angle, once again, you actually might be.
Math.
It actually is barely 45. It is 44 plus 0.72. So yeah, close to 45.
My max
So, yeah.
movement. All right, 3 attacks at advantage. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna expand a thingamabob because I don't have it. Stonemaker is not. Whatever. It's the necklace.
Yeah.
Not the necklace, the belt. It's a belt. So I'll do a
Go for it.
barbarian thingy. Let's do it.
But then slam off the weapon as you turn towards the creature and strike at it.
And second attack. What?
What the hell?
Nice.
Can I expand it again, or is it just one?
I think you can. I'm not sure.
What does it
I think
say?
you should be able.
Alright.
It's the Crown of the Deathbringer, the item, and it doesn't say once per turn. So yeah, you can do so again. Sadly, the roll was not that great, but still, potent strikes nonetheless.
Still standing?
Still standing, yeah.
Still swim. Bonus action attack.
27 obviously hits, though that is not a critical hit, but still, for another 14 points of bludgeoning damage as Goel streams down there and starts hammering at the creature with pure brute strength at the enemy.
Snowsong will get excited and jump with Goel and try and do a charged attack. He only needs 20 feet to charge, so. Can he get to him?
So definitely should be able to get there with their... They also have the ability to bonus action and manifest there. It is
Yes.
20 feet. Sadly, I think Snowsong has to actually use it because he's underwater. He doesn't have barely enough movement to get to the target.
That's fine. He goes 20 feet and then transports right next to him to do the whatchamacallit?
Attack.
1d6. 1d6.
It should be at normal. Advantage, disadvantage, however, because Snowsong is not an adept swimmer.
First lightning. And then a charged attack. We'll also use the collar with this attack. Going all out. This is the charge damage. This is the attack. Doesn't fucking hit.
Suddenly, the attack will not hit as Snowsong manifests and strikes towards the Wasp Relief. However, the creature is able to evade their attempt as it is currently focused on dodging any attack incoming its way. I think that's good.
No, that's it.
More than fine, as right after that, the Ichichatil over to here will start to stream closer towards the whale and close towards Judas as well. And on its path towards there, it will attempt to use a little bit of its magic to turn idle one of the many targets that it has. It focuses its gaze on Elwin, who is up with. It can also do so, yeah, definitely. It will turn its gaze and focus on Goel, who is right below and next to the enemy, and will attempt to cast a hold person spell. As the creature streams down here, it will use its magic. Goel, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. But Goel will definitely not fall for that. As you feel your body going numb for a second, Goel, your pure brutish strength overcomes any magical restraints that the creature tries to place upon you. The other creature in here, next towards Elwin, that is, will see the massive whale and attempts to plunge its bite on them, trying to leech on it. An attack that I'm surely will hit the whale.
Yup.
For 12 points of damage, and I need the whale to make me ignore the constitution for that one, because you these are just hit points for the whale. You're not gonna stand for that, but I need one for your polymorph.
Yes.
You can ignore the DC-11, that is.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was just about to ask about that.
No worries. As 19 is more than enough, the creature plunges its teeth, but obviously this massive whale has nothing to fear against the attack. the Wastrolith right next towards you, Goel, as you get closer and start striking it again and again, turns onto its defensives and will first use its bonus action to cause all water around it to be hard terrain, making the whole area encompassing to be hard to traverse. And as the creature turns and does so, it will swing once towards Snowsong with its claw attack. I think that hits Snowsong, correct? I think the AC of Snowsong is 20. For 19 points of slashing damage, and then as you turn and bludgeon it twice, the creature turns and swipes right back at you, Goel, with a bite attack of its own towards you, following that with another claw attack on you. I think both of those attacks hit you, Goel, as well.
Yeah.
19 on Snowsong, 44 for you, as you're not currently under the effects of rage. This is a potent and heavy blow as the creature turns and slices towards Snowsong and then strikes its hook onto your side and then takes a good bite of your arm. You smack your hammer against it and the creature releases you from its attempt, and the creature will then start to swim further away, giving you an opportunity attack, not only to you, to Snowsong, and I think also the whale can do a tail attack. I don't think you can do a bite, but you might be able to do a tail attack.
Sure, I'll try.
Ooh, max damage from Snows.
Whap.
I'm not sure if 16 hits. 16 does not hit. Snowsong, however, delivers a powerful blow, and Goel, you also have a reaction, if you will.
I don't have Reckless anymore, right? My turn, or
Yeah, it's only on your turn. So it's normal. The attack will still hit. For another 13 points of bludgeoning damage towards the creature, which will turn blooded after the hit, that is. And as the creature streams up further away from you with its very potent streaming speed, it will come all the way up onto the surface and attempt to hurl its spout towards Regulus to try and bring him down to the level with it. Barely within range for that is, but it is currently on the very surface of the water. Regulus, make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Well, very low chance I pass it. Would have thought I would have added some altitude, but I guess I'm also avoiding. Hey, I passed it. Crazy.
The creature hurls
Whoops.
a beam of beam of acid towards you, torrent at it that attaches and adheres towards you. However, you do manage to break off of it with the speed of your wings. Luminous as they are, they turn ablaze and squirts the acidic bile away from your nose. I can definitely remove that as is. And Regulus, you do take, however, 10 points of acid damage from that. And right after that, I think because something added in the initiative, it skipped one of its tattles, but it's not that much of an issue. The creature will just move up forth and attempt to strike onto Vala, making wisdom save and an attack at disadvantage in that scenario. 16, however, barely does not hit Vala. As Elwin, you are up next.
I'm confused about my location. I am under the whale, inside it. Where I am?
You're currently right next to it, or potentially just below it.
So I am underwater. Great.
Yes.
You
can use half of your movement to actually mount the whale.
Is this guy next to me?
Underneath the whale.
Both of us underneath the whale.
Yes.
So I can hit it?
Definitely.
I will bonus action, fighting spirit. This will be my last one. Again, 15 temporary hit points. Then attack 3 times normally.
All of those attacks will hit. And with a full on assault onto the creature, you will manage to put it down on the ground, or more so, let it drift motionless.
Okay, that's great.
Numb completely.
I will-
As your attacks slice and plunge against its skin, the creature withers and wilts away.
And I will use my half movement because I did not move to ride the whale.
And now you're currently on top of the whale. As also is Vala, should be at the very least. I think I actually did move the whale slightly, because I had Vala centered on the whale. Regardless,
So I have a question for you, Kazin. Now I am mounting the whale. Does it mean my reach is the same of reach of a whale?
technically, yes, you're able to make attacks and you account for the same space as the whale. So if a fireball hits this spot, it hits you as well. Anything that hits the whale hits you.
Okay, that's good and bad thing. That's my turn.
And Jethris, the so-called whale, you are up next.
Actual whale noise. Okay. So, I think my plan before going whale, and I said that over the telepathic bond, was GTFO. And leave the fucking terrible raft behind. But, it looks like we're attacking things. Snow Song's bloodied? Question mark. Yes, no.
Barely so. Barely so, yes. Oh wait, barely not, but yeah, it's close. This is the mark that indicates that Snosuk is underneath the surface. Oops, sorry, I moved you.
Well, I can't leave my friends behind. At least Val and Elowen are atop. I guess I will just stay here until the bus is full, so to speak. I realize that I fucked up and attacked, and my sanctuary's gone, but this whale's stupid, so wouldn't have known. I will smack the shit out of say the name of this thing again.
Chichachel.
Ichichil. I'll slap the shit out of it with my tail. Kapow!
That definitely hits.
For whammo! Whoa! Oh, that I see what that is now. Just 22.
It's still a lot.
I thought you did 60 damage.
Nah. Just if it's an object. Can I objectify that Ichichil? I will. I don't know. Does Snow Song look raring to go at this fish guy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, would Snow Song even be able to reach the fish guy at this point? Does it have a swim speed?
I can teleport to him.
Oh, okay.
You can do 50 feet.
Alright, I'll just wait until the bus is full. I'll bite this other Ichichil. Even though this one looks more important, this one's closer, so my whale would hit it. Bite'ems. 24. 12 piercing damage, and it needs to make a DC 14 next every save recover be swallowed by the whale. Make your save if Ichichil.
What happened to it if it's if you turn back from polymorph?
My head would
It's
blow up.
inside your stuff.
That
You,
would be an interesting thing to experience.
I heard you like you throw up the creature, whatever, before you return normal.
You look like Big Chungus for one turn, and then you spit it out.
You
And,
look like Chungus.
that's my turn. I don't. I guess. No, this is about as close to everyone as I can get. So yeah, that's fine. I'll be here.
The creatures up into the distance see a creature that starts harassing them, hurling missiles to them, and they are not kind and will respond the same way. They see those lights, and two of those creatures will turn and attempt, even at disadvantage, to hurl boulders towards the Celestial Spirit. I assume 23 hits, but not the 13. So, the Celestial Spirit takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
How long can they throw?
Oh wait, you are indeed slightly further. I thought you were within 120 feet. The Celestial Spirit definitely moved. Then no, the attacks do not go towards the Celestial Spirit. They see towards it, and one of them will potentially, just because this is a miss, I'll assume one of them, the one that was stricken by that, will hurl its boulder towards it and miss it, regardless of the attack roll. The other one, however, the first one, will turn and hurl the same boulder all the way towards either Judas or the raft. Let's find out. One is Judas, two is the raft. Towards the raft, as 23 will do 10 points of damage to the raft. Barely enough to exceed or meet its damage threshold. The raft takes another hit, which starts to get even worse for wear. But regardless, the creature over here is dead, and the one next towards you, Jethros, as it sees the whale attacking the targets, it will start to maneuver around and get closer and closer and closer to the whale, but also to its enemies. However, this is still hard terrain, even for those creatures. The creature moves around, looks towards the whale in front of it, and then focuses its gaze somewhere else. It sees the creature that is attacking them up into the distance and will glimpse towards Regulus at first, and then towards the Celestial Spirit. With the little magic that it has remaining, it will attempt to put an end to the Celestial Spirit that it. It still, however, needs to make a wisdom check. The DC is 15. Correct me if I'm wrong, Regulus, this is a 5th level Celestial Spirit, correct?
Yeah, it is.
The creature will focus its gaze and try to manipulate and put an end to that, as
It had a nice one turn.
with a nat 20 on that, the creature will manipulate the energy around the space, and you see as the Celestial Spirit hurls its blast, its essence starts to disperse, scatter, and then frail into the top of this river. The last Echo of Demogorgon over to here will turn and aim towards... Can it reach Regulus? Barely towards there, but it is a disadvantage because he is flying further and further away. A 10 obviously will not hit as Judas. You are up next.
Yay. Everything's done. Sorry, I'm just a bit under the weather. Still recovering from a nasty cold this last week. I have bow and arrow, so I'll just longbow. While I'm standing there, longbow shoot these guys.
Go for it. Which is the target? The one on the left?
Yeah, just do the left.
Go for it. Though you don't have best, 21 is more than enough to hit for a total of... I'm not sure if they take the radiant damage. If I recall correctly, improved divine smite is only on melee attacks, but still, it's
I
on.
think it's melee attacks, yeah.
With a melee weapon, so yeah, but still, a potent shot, and another one on top of that, as the creature, as Judas acquired the sharpshooter, grabs the bow and starts hurling shot after shot towards it.
That's me.
The raft remains stationary for the turn as Regulus. You are up next.
If this guy did that, right?
The dispel magic or the...
Dispel magic.
This is the one. This is the one that did it.
Does all of those creatures have dispel magic?
Just the cool ones.
The cool ones, the cleric ones.
Hmm. I see. And are any of these, like, have these been going down relatively quickly with attacks? Not that we've really been hitting them super hard.
They are not that powerful. None of them. They have, because it's been a week, I'll give you an estimate of about, how much is their HP? About 44 hit points is their average hit point.
To answer them taking away my 5th level spell slot with spending a higher level spell slot doesn't seem very economically smart, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm instead just going to do a... Yeah, I'm going to do a twin firebolt. I think I was thinking about it.
Keep in mind, those creatures are submerged. They will take resist. They will resist damage from fire. Or if you are trying to hit the Echo of Demogorgon, then more than fine. But all of those creatures are underwater.
Oh, I was trying to hit the Echo of Demogorgon with my lovely celestial spirit. I have a question, Kaz. Just real quick.
Go ahead.
Was this guy still within, or this guy still within 120 feet if the celestial spirit was at my height? Because it was 40 feet off the water surface.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. They are not. They are barely swimming at the surface right now. Those creatures, 120 feet. They clearly are within range.
Deep sigh. I will just shoot. Well, maybe not. Alright, I'm just gonna twin cast a Mind Sliver on the two cleric-y types. So...
Do you have to be in a certain range for that, or just
60 feet. So I can move if necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, I have...
Okay. You do have a lot of movement, so more than
I'll move up here. Twin cast the spell. They both get... They're
all
on
of them fail.
Yeah, so it'll just be a Mind Sliver. So they take... Do I roll again for the other one? Or just
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Roll worse, probably, but, you know. Oh, better. By 1, 2. And that will be my action. It was a single sorcery point to twin a first level spell slot. Or no, cantrip.
But yeah.
Almost makes me wonder if I should have just twinned the guiding bolt, but... Anyway. And since I twinned a spell, I can fly 60 feet, so I will do so. I'll go up to here to get ahead of the pack, and maybe I'll just tank some rocks because I don't have to worry about concentration anymore, and that'll be it.
More than fine, as right after that, Vala turns around, looks to the creatures that you've damaged, and will try to help a little bit more with those as she will relinquish Sanctuary now that she's up here and she's more than fine, and will hurl a guiding bolt towards the one closest to you. A guiding bolt that will hit for 16 points of radiant damage as the creature will start glowing in starlight, revealing its vulnerable points. And Goel, you are up next. The area up ahead of you is hard terrain under the effects of Westerly's undertow. The current shifts and changes, creating a vortex and making it nearly impossible for non-swimmers to maneuver.
Okay. Going straight after the guy. Regulus ran away, right? Blow away. It's just in case he doesn't, or he tries to get more people. I'll try put it down. We said I can reckless, right?
You can definitely reckless. Keep an eye on Goel in this regard that you need to use potentially your adrenaline rush to rush at it, because the creature has this is hard terrain for you. You require double movement to make it towards it. Yeah?
You just did undertow.
It's hard terrain. It's not just swimming speed.
Forgot.
But it's not magical. Right? Try and look at it. Land
I think
strike,
certain rangers
it's
get.
non-magical.
Yeah.
You are correct. Difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement, non-magical. Indeed, more than fine. Go for it, girl. It's one of the rare times we see that feature shown.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full at it and do 3 attacks.
16 does not hit. 27 does.
I'll do D12.
Well, that's a better D12.
Bonus action attack.
19 hits.
And that would be my turn. Snow Song can go after me. Go 20 feet. It says max movement. And then, right, D6. 6 then. Nice. See if we can charge. Ooh. Love to see. Does it double the charge damage? Roll another d6?
Technically would, however, I don't think Snowsong actually swims 20 feet because this is hard terrain and he doesn't have swim speed. His total movement is 10 feet. He gets there by teleportation, but he doesn't move 20 feet straight forward.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But still, the attack still hits.
Do 14. Do this damage and expend a charge of his thing. What is it called?
That is doubled as well from the collar.
Yeah. Where's the item? I gotta pull it up. It's not on his character sheet.
It's 2d10
Okay.
on the critical hit.
Scholar.
That
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Another 11 points of necrotic damage as the creature is getting stricken again and again quite potently. Anything else for Goel?
Nope, that's it.
The other cleric over here, after getting stricken by Vala, will swim and get out of the silent zone, pick its head out, turn and gaze towards Vala and Elwyn, and will use its magic to this. There's no reason for them. They are quite intelligent creatures. There's no reason for them to try and dispel the aura, but there is much of a reason to hold and attempt to use their magic to hinder their targets. Judas seems to be at the range.
Yes.
Val and Elwin, however, seem to be quite close to it. And the creature will try and focus its gaze on Elwin this time. Try and numb them all together. Those creatures come equipped with the potentially the most annoying spells. But Elwin, regardless, you succeed on the attempt as the creature once again tries to beguile your senses and force you to be paralyzed, but it amounts to little, to none. The citadel over to here continues to bite at the spam whale,
Frig you.
trying to do as much damage as it can, but this time it won't even pierce the thick skin of the whale. The Wastrelith, realizing that Goel can easily match its speed, will gaze towards Snowsong and towards Goel, and as it continues to make the area hard for the both of them to traverse, the creature will swim past Snowsong over to the side before, however, making an attack to Snowsong with a claw. That is a nasty attack on Snowsong
Can
for a total of
Vala,
32.
can Vala do her thing? The grave thingy? Or no?
I can tell you right now, if it is within 30 feet or 60, that's the question. It's the Sentinels and Death's door. It is within 30 feet.
Damn.
Sadly, past Vala's range. As the Wastrelith turns after Snowsong scores a potent bite at it and just slices through Snowsong, knocking them out cold. And the creature violently attempts to do the same thing towards you, Goel. The other one should not have been a claw attack, should have been a bite attack. As it turns towards you, Goel, and assaults you with all of its might, the Wastrelith then will use its movement to maneuver around and past you. You see how fast and potent of a swimmer it is, and Goel, you can make an opportunity attack as the creature moves 40 feet away to this area, starts swimming close by and gazing towards the spam whale and the enemies over there.
17.
17 barely misses as the creature swims fast away from you and then turns its gaze as it moves closer and closer and sets on Vala. And will use its grasping spout on them. As Vala is definitely not very well equipped for something as such, taking 22 points of damage as they are pulled all the way towards the creature, and Vala also needs to make a DC 11 on save. Keeping their aura as the creature continues to swim and go straight for the raft. You see how fast that creature moves into the water. An adept swimmer, Vala has little to no opportunity attacks to do against it, as its turtle over to here moves as much as it can down below into the waters and proceeds to bite or use its tails to slash at the whale, failing, however, to do so. As Elwin, you are up next.
Did he leave the vicinity of the well?
No, still within range. However, I
Why
made
is
2 attacks.
Yeah, why is that
to
itchy chill
yeah,
have
I
two
realize
turns?
now. It's twice on the initiative for some reason. I'll forsake that, but go ahead, Elwin. Your turn.
Yeah, I'll go with the flurry of I imagine Alwyn standing in the whale head, our body, and running around fighting these creatures. So yeah, he will go there and start hammering it as much he can for attack.
The attacks hit.
All of it.
See how much damage. 14 does not hit, but let's see how the other attacks fare first. with the 2 attacks, you will be able to actually kill this one. So you have a third with the 4th attack if you want to exchange
it-
targets.
Yes, if you no, actually the bow is in the raft. Judas, can you throw my no, don't do that. With my 3rd attack, I pat the whale. That's my turn.
As Elwin turns and slices and dices at the creature, looks left and right to the other Manta Ray creatures onto the ground, and Jethros, you are up next.
Jethros Whale will, feeling Vala get yanked off of his blubbery back, will turn to the creature that did so. Can I turn him? Yeah! He's gonna go... And with one big tail flap, it'll go towering into the air and slam down on this creature as he propels himself towards the fish guy. So this tail will be on Itchachill for 17.
Upon then strike onto the already blooded one, it will clips it.
And he'll swim over here and make a big old bite at this guy for being mean to Vala. Chomp! Oh!
What the hell? That is a bite attack.
That's what he gets. That's what he deserves. For,
The creature is resistant to non-magical damage. However, it might end up in the insides of yours.
oh, that's gonna suck for me.
I mean, you just stay entire 1 hour digesting this creature.
Ooh.
Oh
As
god!
the whale turns and opens its mouth, the creature turns around to the side and prepares to lunge with its hooks at it as the whale opens it and engulfs it whole, swallows it instantly.
Awesome. Cool. What I move, like, 15? Or... I don't know how much
I can tell you right now, if you click your token
right.
and press X, you will see it's 15 feet there, which means 30 because this is still hard terrain.
Correct. So I'm just going to use another 30 to try and get towards Vala, basically. Doop.
Oops, sorry.
Perfect. That's my turn.
The creatures up there continue to hurl boulders and seeing Regulus flying towards them, all of them will take turns attacking them as... I think they're still, definitely with disadvantage as 1, 2, 3. All of those rocks are hurled towards you, Regulus, but Adept, as you fly, you evade them. You see them one at a time coming your way, and you use a little bit of your energy, hurl a few bolts of fire to break the rocks before they slam towards you. The creatures roar again and again, but they are unable to meet you. And that will be this creature's turn. And Judas, you are up next.
It's me, say, fire, same to you again. There's one missing, one hits.
For 11 points of damage on the Echo of Demogorgon as Judas continues hurling shot after shot with a potent bow of his own. Anything else, Judas? I'll assume not for the time, being as the raft remains... No worries. As the raft remains stationary and Regulus, you are up next.
Well, these guys are being a nuisance, but there might be an expensive nuisance if I keep spending spell slots. So, I'm going to shoot a firebolt at this one. Just old regular firebolt. Right.
Do it.
Fireball. Should no bless. Also should be a little higher, I think.
14 still hits. Check if it is a little bit higher, but 14 still hits. Check that afterwards. No worries.
All right, it should be a plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Wah wah.
Wow. Those are some terrible rolls in there. As flames rift from your hand, regularly hurl and char the face, or at the very least one of the faces of this Etin-like creature. As it starts to burn, the creature retreats slightly, but still prepares to hurl even more rocks towards you. Anything else, Regulus? You definitely keep them busy.
No, that'll be it.
Vala will use whatever movements he has left to get close and on top of the whales. He sees nowhere. The creature wonders for a moment, where did that go? And on a quick search, she sees nothing. However, he still needs to help as much as he can with the creatures around and will hurl one last to take advantage of her own guiding bolt. Put down the last of the Itcha shells that are around.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that should do it. Indeed, for 30 points of damage, a flash of light will bring down the last of the Itcha shells around the area. As Vala puts the hand onto the spam well, and Goel, you are up next.
Alrighty. First thing I'm going to do is walk up to Snow Song. And I will cast Cure Wounds at first level. Bring him back to life.
Can he cast while you're raging?
He's not raging.
Oh, I thought he's raging.
Then I'm gonna pick up Snow Song on my back and go the whole way. I think I can go 45 max if I bonus action dash.
That is correct.
So I will go on top of the whale.
Keep in mind, you need half of your movement to get on top of the well. I'm not sure if you have that remaining movement, but if you do, you can definitely get on top of it as well, as you're just close by.
I'm not sure. I think I spent like 30. I have 15.
And if you dash, then definitely you can do so. As you said, with your bonus actions are more than fine, as Goel will grab Snowsong and get on top of the whale as well.
Just dump Snow Song first and then just hop on. That would be my turn.
And anything for Snowsong?
Snow Song is gonna lick his wounds with a tongue made of rocks. Rocks scraping, I guess.
And right after that, the Wastrelith from within, unable to see anywhere, but into the gullet of the whale, will start lashing at it with its claw and bites. All at disadvantage, only one of those hits. It actually might not even trigger the regurgitation check. I don't think it does. It needs to take 30 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
Make me concept, however, Jethris, because you are still under the effects of polymorph. DC 11, that is.
Correct.
More than fine, you can feel within you as you take 22 points of damage, a nasty strike. That is, what the hell? For some reason it didn't work for you.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. I did that. As you can feel your gullet in pain, slashing and strutting, but The creature is unable to escape. You all, Elwin, Vala, Goel, Regulus, and Judas, see how uneasy the whale currently is. Elwin, you are up next.
I have a bad idea. It is a bad idea. Just to give you an idea of knowledge, whale cannot swallow big creatures. They can barely
Uploads.
swallow a bit. No. I'm saying as real life whales.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Can I go inside the whale mouth? I am 5 feet tall.
You fit in the gullet if the question is that. However, how to get onto the whale inside, that's a different thing. You can attempt an animal handling check with advantage, because Jethro still recognizes you as an ally, but it's an intricate understanding.
I'd say straight roll. I don't know if I trust anyone inside my guts, frankly.
You're gonna feel warm. So what's your DC, Jethro?
Let's see. What do I roll? Wisdom.
If it is contested, you would roll insight or a wisdom check. So yeah,
Your DC 7. Take that.
Oh, wait, I will list for that just for fun. I'm gonna yes.
The whale
And then
looks
you move up
disconcertingly
to the-
at you.
You move close towards it, and you try to press onto its nose and its mouth to open towards it, and you reassure the whale. You speak towards it, even though it doesn't understand you. It understands your presence. You can see the creature in pain, as it currently is, looks towards you. Barely, the eyes, they are underwater, but if they could, they would water even more so. As the whale barely opens up its mouth, and Elwin just goes through all the way into the gullet of it. That's a bad idea, Elwin, but it is an idea nonetheless.
Yeah.
We've got a cage much inside the whale.
So is that an action? Oh,
That is your action for this turn, yeah. You need to reassure the whale.
yeah, that's right. That's my turn. I don't want the creature harm the whale much, so I will be the next target for it. So yeah, that will be my turn.
Jeffers, you are up next. I think at the start of your turn, everyone inside you takes a d6 point of acid damage.
Yeah, take
Yep.
that.
Go for it.
I'll roll it. Yes, of course. Ooh, big rolls. Let's go.
Both Elwin and the Westerleaf take 5 points of acid damage as the Westerleaf is looking worse for wear into the gullet of the beast.
I mean, I guess I just swim closer to. I'll pull up beside Judas like sidecar style, in case he wants to hop on. But that's really all I can do.
Give me a second, I'll move you so you are facing the right way. The whale takes, and the whale giveth, as it will start to swim as close to Judas as it can, moving towards there. And anything else, Jethros?
No, that's it.
As right after that, the echoes of Demogorgon still standing in there, looking towards you, Regulus. They are again and again becoming even more so angered as you continue your assault and your constant dodging towards them. However, they are barely unable to reach you, and at that point, I would reckon that they have run out of bullets, because it's the only thing that makes sense for that, as each and every one of them will start gazing towards you and start heckling you with screams, as one after the other all start in this discordant and vile cacophony of sounds to force you, howling at you to make me some wisdom saving throws. 3 wisdom saves, as all of them will use their bonus action to use the discordant screams for psychic torment, because there's nobody next to you. The DC is 13, and it's for 11, 18, and 17 points of psychic damage. This is truly the worst hecklers that are there.
Can they reach? It's 60 feet.
This is on regulars. It's a save of bass, so yeah.
Lots of yikes. I guess I'm taking a whole lot of psychic damage.
You take no damage. 13 is a success.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I gotta make a couple more.
Yes.
Don't
fail.
Thanks. 2.
There you go.
That's 3.
Okay.
Not success.
You take only the 17, because it's a save of bust, so only the last one deals some damage. So those creatures continue to howl and screech towards you as much as they can, slamming the hands into the ground to try and even cause some of these platforms to break, because this is technically their bonus action. They still have their actions. The creatures just continue to pummel the hands into the ground as they howl to you. And Judas, you are up next. You feel a gentle push into the raft from the whale right next towards you. And you see some of your allies, but not all of them.
Do I have a rope or something I can just toss it? So he grabs it at the mouth and just and the mouth, and he just continues. Then the raft comes with us.
Surely there is also rope onto the raft. You can use some of the you can use some of that to kind of just tie it onto the whale, so the whale can ferry you forward if needed be.
There we go. Now we have a ram.
Anything else, Judas?
I think that took an entire action, didn't it?
It does take an action to do so. I'm not sure if you want to do anything else.
No, that's me.
Okay, as regulars, you are up next.
Alright. Oh well. I suppose I'm gonna spend the cash on a 4th level spell slot. Might as well do something that's gonna be permanent. Well, for the rest of this fight. Is it only really the Wastrolith that's having the cage match at the inside of the thing and these guys?
In the belly of the beast.
Correctly, yes. I don't think there's anything else that has survived.
And realistically, we don't even really have to deal with these guys unless they blow up the raft, which is kind of not easily going to happen now unless they jump off into the water.
They have thrown all too many boulders. They could be potentially just avoided.
Yeah,
they are barely within the range to heckle towards you.
Yeah, heckling. Good. I can see. See. Kaz, how high is the ceiling in here, you say?
It goes up to 100 feet. You have seen that there are ropers up and above. So as long as you stay below 50 feet, no ropers might attempt to grab you.
Are we assuming that the ropers are like always holding an action?
No.
Or
like you can enter briefly towards there. It's not like that they're gonna instantly strike you.
Well, it wouldn't be me. I look at the group of gorgons. I look at the whale. I look at them. I look at the whale. I look at the roof. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, I don't think I can do what I'm thinking about doing because it says it has to be like on a surface that can hold it, which is kind of sad because this is the only way I'd be able to drop a whale from 100 feet on top of a bunch of enemies. I was tempted to voltaic shunt the whale up on the ceiling and then just and then
Brad, President.
Air, yes.
what's
Love that spell.
Would you let me cast? Would you let me? I mean, it's damage to Jethris. That's probably not necessary at the moment, but it'd be really funny.
I am okay with it, but let's not make a habit of it because it definitely needs a platform support. But for this occasion, more well, fine, go for it.
I love
see a slight decline stalagmite over there that should be able to support barely the whale before it collapses under the crumbling weight.
I love whalemancy. It's a great, power. Anyway, I will use a 2nd level spell slot and distant spell to make this work a bit better, make it cost a little bit more, just for your sake of your sanity. And I will. Why are you pre-rolling a con save?
Isn't that what it is?
He knows what's about.
Oh right, it is. Yeah. Whale.
As up
The whale
and
panics.
above, the whale comes crashing down from up and above, panicking in there as it slams down to the ground.
I'd like to try and
Regulus
get the whale
damaging
like
his friends again.
I have a way. Is it possible to like be it so that he lands and then rolls off into the water again, so that he's not just a beast whale to get whaled on by a bunch of angry creatures?
Unfortunately, it will just squash on top of them. However, Jeffries could use, but on their turn, the attempt to, at the very least, push outside and get back into the water. Kind of just push and shove themselves out of there.
Hey guys, you guys want to ride
if you-
me the rest of the way? Oh, okay, I'm beached now. This is great.
So,
It's fine.
for the massive whale, that is, I guess it is 10d6 points of damage that you get to potentially serve with the 3 of them. So, roll me 10d6, Jethris.
Oh, sure.
I find it.
Sorry, how much damage is the whale taking? Oh.
10d6.
It did just drop the whale on top of the guys. Okay.
And they all make a dex save. One of them manages to get out of the way. The other two split the damage with you. So instead of 46 points of damage, you take 13. Should be, 46, 23, 11. You take 11, they take 23. Because they mitigate your fall quite potently. At all of them end up prone. This is always 15 for those.
Is the Miralith no longer in my tummy?
It is still within them. It is still with you.
Oh, then Elwyn is too. That's good. At least I have some friends.
As you come from up and above onto the ceiling and slam towards them. You know what? This is more than... go ahead, Regulus. Anything else?
Anything else? Is there any way to damage a teammate again? I could, but
I just want you to know.
I will.
I could have lost whale form and turned into a 5 health Jethris next to 3 giants.
Calculated maneuver. You were fine. It's not fun if it's not dangerous. Come on. Anyway, that'll be my turn. I'll just keep flying within, like... I mean, I'm ahead anyway, but... That'll be my turn.
Vala is up next. Go ahead, take your turn, because I need to think Vala still a little bit more. Go ahead, take your turn instead.
I'll pick up Snow Song and throw him on the raft. And I'll still be like... That would be like an action, I guess, or something? I mean, he can do it himself in his turn.
He can do it himself on his turn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I guess I'll just go around 20 feet. Another 25. That's my full movement. And then I'll bonus action dash. To be right there. Okay. That'll be my full movement. I'll still be here. I'll do both attacks on this guy.
With advantage, the creature is currently at a plus 5 AC, 3/4 cover because it's below the whale. It is prone, so you still hit. The bird, the limbs that extend out of it, this head that extends out of it, you just slam your warhammer on it for 8 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one, and that hits as well. And you squash the remaining head with your second strike. Go ahead.
That's my turn.
And Vala will use as much movement as he can to get onto the boat as well. Around her magic does not work while in here. However, so she will, for the time being, take a dodge action and tend to help Snowsong as much as she can for the moment. That is, as Goel, or well, not Goel, sorry, the Wasterlith, inside there is at a cage match with Elwyn and the whale. It first will try to claw its way out and make an attack towards the whale with the first attack. I think that hits the whale.
Oh, yes.
For 15 points of slashing damage at first, and then turn towards Elwyn with the second attack. Its advantage is a normal attack towards Elwyn.
Yep. That
I think
it?
that hits. And as the creature continues to slash and claw, it will turn and bite you, Elwyn, as well.
Oh god, that will gonna hurt a lot. Oh, that's not gonna hurt.
That much. In this scenario, as the creature continues to slash and gut as the whale is in pain, but, alas, able to survive this. And Elwyn, you are up next. The creature cannot use its ability to pull you because it cannot see you, and you're also next to it. So Elwyn,
Yeah.
your turn.
I don't know how we are fighting inside the stomach of the whale.
You barely have the space. You're sharing the space. You're very, very tight, close to one another. There is really two bodies. The tail of the wasp is currently constricting you as your arms are just by the side, and you are just causing the whale so much pain.
Ow.
Well, so I will do something. It's funny because it just flavor roll. He will start spinning with his both weapon and do 4 attacks.
Hit, and hit. The creature is no longer underwater, though still it's fire damage. They are resistant to that. Not to acid, though.
I hope I'm able to kill it.
You are, Elwyn, quite able to do so as your strike and plunge your weapons again and again at the Wasterlith. It starts to roar from within, and you can feel this palpable black ichor, the creature dissolving in it, inside the gullet of the whale, as the Wasterlith is destroyed.
And I feel it like when the lad like hitting him with the morning star, I feel his body start to become liquid, and like knowing that I killed it, Alwyn will have like in his mind like, now how the hell I get out from here?
I need you, Elwyn, and the whale to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. A save or normal?
A save.
Okay.
You're fine. I need also the spam whale to make me one.
Oh, sure. 8.
I need the spam whale to roll me D100.
Oh, ooh, okay.
What happening? What happening?
You are one of the luckiest people on Earth, Jethris, for all of this. You will see soon enough. But for the time being, all of you see something strange. The ones at the very least outside Goel, you see the eyes of the whale become pitch black.
I literally just took a fish oil pill.
What? Do I feel anything when I make the con save? Like the smell?
You
go
can
ahead.
feel a burn, and this acidic bile burns your skin, and for a moment you feel your whole skin twisting, becoming palpable, but you manage to resist whatever magical effect that is, though it clearly seems to also coat the insides of Jethros. And Jethros, you are up next.
Oh, Regulus, it's more just like my green characters, you know, Ogvar.
Like my blue characters. Come on. Get with it.
Okay. Well, first I will take my action. Not my action, but can I free action just lift my flippers up and down uselessly? Seeing that I can't move. And then since my head is right next to, I guess, this one, I'll chomp on it.
Go for it.
Give
Because you
Elwyn
don't
a new
have yes, because you don't have, however, a walking speed. The attack will be similarly. So you're a fish out of water.
Okay.
A disadvantage.
Great, okay. I will take a bite at this creature. Foul beast. Oh.
See? It was a good plan.
No, it was plan setup, but it has worked. Great.
One more enemy for everyone to deal with.
Roll with the damage. that is.
39 damage.
Wow.
Damn.
I almost don't want the creature to succeed on the dexterity save, but I have to make it regardless.
I'm gonna.
Yay!
Wow.
Here it comes! Into the gullet of the whale.
Down the hatch.
Ellen's about to leave, and like all of a sudden, all right, back out. Okay, what?
Oh,
Something is just blocking your way.
Also-
Elwyn.
Also, here's this Elwyn for you. It's 3 damage for you.
okay.
And well, that's my turn. I don't have any speed, so
Roll.
I think you also have a tail attack for the creature that's below you.
oh, can
if
I
you
do
wanna
that?
use
Okay, I'll curl up. I'll
Yes.
do a yeah.
That's the
Just
gullet of the whale back there.
Just golf swing Goel across the lake.
I will spoon this ogre and smack it with my tail. What is happening?
It's actually at normal, but still hits, because the creature is prone also.
Oh,
Wait, you're prone. Yeah.
for 23. I'm awesome, guys. Why don't I just be a whale all
See,
the time?
where was the flaw in this plan? I
Well,
see
now I have an
nothing.
ogre in my belly.
Hey, it's an upgrade from a Wastrelith for sure.
Maybe. Alright, that's my turn.
As the crazy creature inside there just starts wailing with its tentacles towards Elwyn, as it senses a presence in there.
Oh boy.
It's a normal, but it is 20.
I'm easy to hit, but yeah.
And I guess the other head of it just tries to escape this place and starts striking against the whale.
It hits.
Dealing 16 points of damage, but not enough to cause the whale to regurgitate, but it might force it to miss its constitution saving throw. The
Not
whale
disadvantage,
retains
but, yeah.
polymorph for the time being. More than fine. As Judas, you are up next. The creature stands inside, wailing towards it. As you see, even from that distance, it becomes clear to you that something is happening. Something just happened to the whale as you see the eye of it that is on your side turn pitch black.
Yeah.
I flipped.
Pitch black.
I flip.
A giant whale just flew, suddenly disappeared from next to us, flew through the air, landed on them,
Yeah.
the
and
enemy.
squished them, and
Now I'm
his
black
eyes
eye.
turned pitch black. Juice will... let's go on.
Judas just sits in silence, literal silence, watching this happen from the distance.
It's like the amount of shit we've done. He's like, I wonder. It was about time that kind of shit should have happened. Yeah, I was expecting it. Damn it, Vala, I owe you $1. Here's a
Vala
coin.
raises her shoulders, kind of just shrugging next towards you, speechless from all of this. I am as puzzled as you are. Not sure who is the most deranged in there, the one that threw the whale on them, or the one that got into the gullet of it.
This is what they would say, but what's really happening is
And Regulus, you are up next.
that's a good that was a good silence. That's what's really happening, the silence. That was the joke.
I see.
Anyway, I shouldn't have to explain it. Not makes it funny. Anyway,
Took me a while.
Funny, ha, funny, hey, hey.
all right, well. Anyway, I'm gonna fix the problem I caused now. I'm spending a lot of spell slots when I said I wasn't gonna do that. Anyway, twin cast, Voltaic warp, or shunt. I teleport Goel back to the raft, and I teleport the whale back to the water.
On top of the raft.
No.
You need a platform that supports it. No, I'm kidding, obviously.
It says water.
Yeah, I'm just teasing in regards to that. Go ahead.
Would I know that he's teleporting me to the water?
To be fair, the last time Regulus casted
It
this
hurt
magic towards you,
a lot.
it hurt a lot. I
don't
think
like
it's
this
fair to
Regulus
make a
guy
con
for
save
some
as a
reason.
whale.
Okay.
Sea life hates me. Women want me, fish fear me. Anyway,
Goel, just to keep an eye on, are you failing your con save, or are you making a con save against Regulus' magic? As Regulus tries to use a little bit of his magic to displace you.
I'm gonna try and resist it because I can get there myself.
Go for it.
Wasting spell slot and start to the
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
There you go.
Hey, he fell.
Hey, there we go. Spite.
This is funny.
Can use an insp on
What
that.
spell slots is going to be used?
I
I have
it's
none, I
Regulus.
would have used.
I need a spot.
I'm also wondering
Anyway.
if spell points ain't the better version.
Gosh, I can't wait for this whale to turn out to be super evil and turn on the party because of the black eye thing. Anyway,
Oh, this is evil. What? No.
as I twin the spell as I've done every turn and spend all my sorcery points, not all of them, but close to, I will proceed to fly off the map. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll see you guys in the next combat encounter.
Hertz
Like,
Party
let's just get-
leaves, no comment.
It refuses to elaborate.
Drops the whale from stealing. Says nothing. Refuses to elaborate.
Vala turns and looks towards the whale, and seeing the whale in pain, Vala cannot do much from here, that is. So, what can she even do? She doesn't even have resistance. To give you like a pat on the back.
Yeah, teal.
She will tie the rope onto the whale and
Again.
put a hand on. Yes, because the whale disappeared from there. So she ties that rope to one of the fins and she just expresses how sorry she is to see you in so much pain, Jeffress. Goel,
Cries.
you are up next.
Goel will continue to look grumpy, and then he's gonna walk to the front of the ram, or the what is it called? Raft. And he's gonna look at the whale in the eye and say,
Do not swallow enemies. Spit them out.
"That's it. That's my turn."
You are in silence, so the whale hears nothing. Not that it would understand you, but you're just standing there speaking towards it, and you realize that you are making no sound as the silence is still ongoing.
Mournful whale noise.
He's gonna shake his head and then just jump in the water again. Do I make a con save again, or?
No, not again. You only make one to the start. Oh, the first time that you entered in that water.
Repeat what I just said up to his eye.
Whale
And I
noise.
try to gesture to throw up. Just to throw them, get them out.
You can make an animal handling check again to see if.
Why isn't this working?
Yeah.
It works on Snow Song every time.
Oh my god.
You turn to the whale, you speak towards it. You should have used speak with beasts. I realize now that would have been a good idea, but regardless, it's one of the few times it actually has great use in this regard. But regardless, Goran, you speak towards it, and you see that the whale is scared. It doesn't take your words too kindly or your demonstration of it. And
That was
assume
my
that you then
action?
Goran. Yes.
I have a charge.
Snowsong's up next, though.
Big panel. Snowsong is just gonna walk up next to Vala and look at her with puppy dog eyes.
You see Vala turn towards them and try to speak towards them to reassure that she's planning on healing them once this effect is out. The silence. And then the girls go.
I'm just gonna peek inside the mouth. See what's going on in there.
You see, oh my god, Vala is gone.
Plugged. It's
As-
plugged by a giant troll.
You can see blood frothing from the whale's mouth, Guel. The whale is clearly in pain. But,
I'm gonna look
Okay.
back at the whale and just repeat what I say. Just the whole turn, just trying to get him to just get them out and then look at the mouth and see if it understands.
This is funny.
Elwin, you are up next. Slice and dice and slice and dice. All of those attacks hit.
Imagine if it was Goel that was just coming up behind you to help you out.
I've been thinking I have a fiery sword in my hand.
It definitely does not seem to mend
Cooking my
well with a
insides
whale.
up, I
The
don't
two
like it.
attacks.
Like harp.
I have heartburn. Thank you.
The two attacks are enough to deal with the creature. I'm not sure if you want to use the third attack to try and attack the whale.
No. I got
hurt me further, yeah.
My attack is more of a. The third attack is like a big thing pop out, smacked at me, and smacked me with his weirdly hand tentacle. I just riposted with 3 attack or 4 attack. One of them, like, I think the natural 12 is like, I stopped in the midst of attack, seeing this creature slumped, doesn't move anymore. And I will shout, if I can, I'll say, "Oh, God! Get me out of here!"
And Jeffers, you hear nothing of that, obviously. And roll a d6 for Elwin from Khan.
Okay.
Man, why is my food making so much noise?
Another 5 points of acid damage to Elwin.
If Dexter didn't get out, I'm sorry. I will trust myself.
So, like, what would the whale do? I mean, do I feel the ogre stop squirming?
You definitely feel that your stomach is slightly better than it was prior, but it's still, there's so much pain from within you. It's clearly not sitting well with you.
I mean, I feel like either way, at this point, there's nothing like surrounding me to attack the shit out of me, like ogres or anything. My main concern is what's in my stomach, and it doesn't feel good. I don't like it. So I think at any rate, I would try and expel my contents. Does that make sense?
And more than fine with me. As you turn and hurl out an elf and an Etin
It's a boy! Anyway.
as initiatives should be over.
I cough up that stuff. What is it called? What's the stuff in the whale's stomach that's used for perfume?
I almost said an Arabic name for it. Goel, you know the name. Tell me the English for amber.
Ambergris. Ambergris.
Yeah. Ambergris.
Ah.
Ambergris is all over you.
I mean, I smell good, but disgust with the blood and the gut and whatever you ate before.
The whale
And I'll
sadly
try-
dips below the surface.
Wait. But yeah, I'll swim back to the raft. Look,
And it will take a little bit of time that the group will be sitting in silence as the whale starts to pull the raptor forward. It is tied, after all, before you are out of the area of the silence, or at the very least, the effect expires.
okay, then can we take a break if that's okay?
We will, right now. I was about to say so. So take a quick 10-minute break, everyone, and be back for the rest.
God
I'll be
bless. What a
returning
session.
after 15 or 20. I will be returning after 15 or 20 minutes.
No worries.
Thank you.
Well done.
It's a fun session.
You've done more damage than ever before.
I think this is my go-to form now. Doesn't seem like the disadvantage
Yeah,
matters.
Steady
Even
luck.
on land.
Well, when I'm on land, I can just
As long
do orca
as,
show things.
as long as you have, or as long as you have somebody has the ability to teleport you straight above people.
Which I won't.
Bless.
Fortunately, I can't even use Dimension Door if I had it. Because
Which
it
one?
has to be a large creature.
Behind this strong and chiseled, ferocious facade is a 5 hit point lizard.
Literal gecko. If I had to count the amount of times a whale has been used in a fucking cockamamie way in my D&D week, it's been 2. Well, it's weird that it's happened twice.
It is the classic artillery strategy.
Well,
Throw the whale.
it's not as though we had it be like It wasn't. What is it? What's the best way to put it?
I don't know.
It wasn't. We didn't use it as we didn't drop it. We didn't drop it as artillery. We threw it down a hole, and it just made the cave bigger. And then we cast Enlarge on it. We threw it down someone of our party was trying to solve a situation of how are we going to get down to this cavern without, Featherfall or any of these sort of things. And they drank a potion that we didn't know what the effect it was. And it was basically just polymorph. And we rolled a dice to determine the CR of what the creature that we turn into. And it was like a 13. So it was basically the highest from the beast categories. And we got sperm whale. And it just fell into the cavern and got stuck. And then we used Enlarge to absolutely destroy the cavern with the whale. It's a fun time. Anyway, be right back.
Hi, we're on break.
Ooh, actually excellent. I'd hate to pop in the middle of the everything going on.
Regulus has been abusing Jethris terribly. You need to scold him. He dropped a whale on a bunch of people we didn't need to fight.
God damn it, Reggie.
Yep.
That's our means of transportation. You can't just smack people with it.
It worked, so, no harm, no foul, am I right? Yeah. Oh.
At least, I don't know, is Jethros mentally okay after this? Like, does he need any counsel, any remove curse of sorts?
I need to ask Kaz if, I remember basically everything. Because, if I do...
Well, they say that elephants have a great memory, so if whales are considered the elephants of the sea, well...
I got really lucky on all my saves. I usually roll terribly for concentration on polymorph, so I was lucky. It was a good thing. I was doing a lot of damage to Alwyn because he was in my tummy. Stabbing at fish people in my stomach.
I dropped a whale on the enemy.
I was informed, you animal abuser.
It just go under the umbrella statement of companion abuser because I just throw fireballs at you.
Somehow this manages to actually find the...
It's also you have to keep in mind it's only an animal abuser if he self-identifies as a sperm whale. Does he self-identify as a sperm whale?
This sperm whale does. Jethris doesn't.
But
Yes.
Jeffress is the sperm whale.
Well, right now I'm a sperm whale. There's no one else
Yeah.
besides.
Your
the
intelligence
Sparkler.
stays the same.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's probably more. Oh, it's not wild shape. Oh, poor little. Oh,
I just know who my friends are and who aren't. It looks ridiculous. I'll be back.
By the way, guys, does any of you play Honkai Star Rail?
No. Are you about to talk about that trailer or whatever it is? That.
Yeah, you've probably seen some ads. YouTube is full of them.
About
Yeah.
what?
A gacha game from the creators of Genshin Impact. With
cool.
a trailer came out today, and I'm looking for other people who are playing it to share my hype because it's a beautiful trailer with some very nice manga-like artwork.
What's it called?
Honkai Star Rail.
Luna hours ago?
Hmm. I didn't hear you clearly.
11 hours ago, he said.
Yeah, should be about that. Something Myriad Celestia trailer, something like that. It's not impressed, are you? Yeah, I get it.
I see a lot. I've read a lot of manga. I've watched a lot of anime. I'm like, you have to do something very special to get me going.
Yep, I understand. It's just, when you play that sort of, well, I wouldn't call Honkai Star Rail niche, but you play a game that's for a very targeted audience and you need someone to share the hype with, but there's not many people playing it.
No, that's me and Warhammer stuff. Well, L5R, Legend of Five Ring stuff.
I mean, that's how I feel about Dragon Ball Sparking Hero trailer. Just came out.
Oh.
that shit is my jam. I am super stoked, and I want to know when it comes out. Because it looks like...
Is that like for a game, or is it some new attempt at live action?
No, it's a game. Yeah, it's basically the old Budokai Tenkaichi games, if that means anything to you.
Oh, well, actually, I haven't played it. My brother used to.
Here. Oh, where is it? This one isn't a fucking reaction video.
To be fair, reaction videos are very safe to not get copyright struck. Also, hello, Gaz. Sorry I was late.
No worries, you had informed me.
I mean, it still feels bad to join in the middle of the session.
It's okay. All that has happened is that Jethros was transformed, as you remember, transformed into a whale, and then everything went a very very questionable route.
Oh, yes, I've heard. Our resident bard was used as a bludgeoning weapon.
As one should. They say that bards don't do a lot of damage. Well, guess again. If you are a sperm whale and you slam onto people, you do quite a lot. Just to do a quick check, see who else is back, because we're barely picking up from the exact moment after the fight. Bala is here, obviously, since we were just talking. Goel, ready to go? Back?
Yep.
Still stuffed with food, I see. More than fine. And enjoy it. As Judas, ready to go?
I'm here.
Jethros? And we never heard from Jethros ever again. That's fine. As Elwin, are you back? Elwin did mention that they might take a little bit longer. That's more than fine. Regulus?
Yeah.
So let's pick it up from exactly that spot. As for a while, the silence drifted with you before it would end. And you continue your journey close to the whale. I'm not sure if Goel is on top of the whale or if he wants to be on the raft that is getting dragged by the whale. Clearly with the group having taken quite a hit from all of those creatures, but at the very least alive. And now has passed by the creatures, these Etins, and the manta ray worshippers of Demogorgon. One thing that you have noticed, Vala, is first things first, the sperm whale completely swallowed the wastrolith and one of the Etins, but it spewed out the Etin, not the wastrolith. The eye of Jethros in whale form has shifted to a pitch black hue, as dark as the night sky. Midway in the fight that happened, perceptive as you are, you definitely noticed it.
Real quick, can I just say, my favorite thing about the whale drop is I don't think Elwin would even know it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Elwin has no idea of that, for sure.
The whale continues pulling the rope.
I mean, my next idea is to cast Death Ward and teleport 2 kilometers above the above the surface.
Regulus, as you are flying a little bit further ahead, trying to not catch the eye of the group, as such, make me a perception check.
I'm flying out of range of judgment.
Yes. You can only escape it for too long.
And my headset died. That was karma.
What a loser. Can't even hear us right now.
Ah.
Man, imagine not being able to hear.
What I miss?
Nothing.
Okay,
Roll me a
cool.
perception check, Regulus.
Adjusts glasses.
After you start for a while, for a moment, and fly a little bit further off, you notice a light in the distance. There is something there. You put your gaze towards it, and you realize that there might be trouble headed towards your way. Up and ahead, a big ship seems to be slowly moving towards the very lot of you. Oops. Second.
That's a big
And
ship.
you can see on the very top deck of it. You squint for a moment, you adjust your glasses, as you said, and you can see the ship is packed with a crew full of Duergar. One way or another, it's headed towards you. This is not currently the distance you have in between them, but for purposes of the story or for the layout or understanding, this is how you see it. You see it at quite a distance. But over the next minutes or so, about 5 to 10 minutes, the ship is for sure to meet with your raft, and there's nowhere to put in between. Regulus, you catch a glimpse of that as the current and the river shifts and turns and twists in some corridors around. The group has no idea yet, as you are flying quite faster than the raft.
Okay. Well, before I get spotted flying in the air, if I haven't already, I will double back really quick and sort of get level with the raft once more. Maybe an inbound scolding from Vala before I retouch down. He gets there and he'll say, "Okay, I don't know if it's good news or bad news. Probably bad news. Um, there's a really big ship of Duergar on the path ahead."
Wait, there is a what? Path?
A really big ship, like sailing ship, full of Duergar ahead, and they're heading straight towards us.
Of course, like a horse.
Duergar are not known for their hospitality, even less so in those caverns full of monsters, but perhaps they may have a reason they may not be slaves to whatever demonic power is at play here.
No, but they probably would enjoy taking some.
I say we give them a chance to show they hate our enemy more than they dislike us.
Would you want me to try and go talk to them?
Depends. Can you stay out of any fire they may shoot at you?
You think they're gonna shoot fire at me? That's funny.
I have a question.
Anyway,
How long is the spell left? Why don't you just jump all into the giant sperm whale's mouth and let go? Someone else swims underneath and we go away.
and it is an idea.
A very easy idea, yes.
I'm not sure if I want to go inside.
Well,
of
you're not
a
jumping.
well.
You were already inside.
Was it? I did it because I wanted to help Jethro. So he was in pain the moment he followed that fiendish creature.
damn it. Just not enough Triton blood for me to be able to talk. Elmom is always better at that. Okay.
You see, sorry to interrupt, but you see, like, as you guys are talking, you can see Goel speaking or talking with the whale.
What's he saying?
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
Sorry.
Ow.
It's okay.
It's okay. We'll get there soon.
Big teary black eye looks at you. What's
Do not
happening?
swallow.
What do friends want?
Drag us to safety. Do not swallow any more enemy.
Okay. Don't want to.
Just keep petting him and,
Regulus briefly
Yeah.
thinks about dropping whale off the ship. No. It's just a passing intrusive thought. Regulus says, "Okay, right. Well, I'm not sure I want to climb inside of a whale. I don't know if the whale wants to be climbed inside of, and there's not really much of a way for us to avoid them. We're kind of coming to a really close pass with one another. So I, who can quite easily get away, will just go talk to them. I'm sure they're amicable slavers."
Right. Regulus, did you see their mark? The
I
name
think
of.
Sorry?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I think if I was that close, they probably would have either choose to shoot at me or whatever they do. So I'm just gonna, give it my all, because we don't really want any more damage to this raft. And I mean, worst case scenario, we could just take their ship.
All right, Mr. Negotiator. But before you go, and Vala will very tightly grab at his wrist to
Ow, ow,
cast
ow,
that,
ow, 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 ow,
cast
ow, ow,
that
ow.
word.
Ow, why is your grip so tight?
So Reggie will see the sigil of the Queen of Arvandor glowing on his wrist.
Ow.
Do not take any unnecessary hits, all right? If you see them looking at you with hostility, just fly away. Don't try to reason with them if they decide you're more worth dead to them.
Oh, don't
Before-
worry. If they make that distinction before I'm done talking, I'll make that distinction myself. Anyway.
I had hold grab of you before you leave. Before
It's
that,
the other hand.
oh, sorry.
Both
Ow.
hands are broken.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Question to Kaiden. How much you know about Dwargar and their clan, and which one?
I knew you were going to ask. Here is the history check, and here is the answer to it. As I have already mentioned towards you, you know that they are a vile kind of people, especially if they are to be found here. There are good Duergar. I'll give you that with a history of 16. Does not mean that good Duergar cannot exist. Clearly, there are some that follow the ways of the Dwarven Paladin, but you are extremely deep into the Underdark. You are into the Lower Dark. Duergar that you will find in here are definitely not the ones that sought out to return to their ways, to return to the worshipping of the Dwarven kind, but rather the ones that follow the path of exile.
Yeah, then I'll relay this information. And just to be careful, I remember, hate to say this word, one of the, when I was slave in one of them, they make me work in a mine, and many of them have a psionic power. Oh, psionic, not weirdly. Before I say the word psionic, I apologize. Do I know psionic, the word psionic, just to be sure?
Yes, mental. Call it however you want. Mind energy. It's more than fine.
Yeah. So they have this power mental that can hit you with psionic. And I think, not I think, they did not like me because I am an elf. They just respected that I'm strong, pulling rebels and stone by force. That the only thing that they said, one of them said, that respect me, but they don't like. I look to Judas and Vala. Our kind. Just to be careful.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, we have encountered only very few nice things down here, and
Oh, yeah. By the way, there one time I get into fight with a Dwargar. He punched me. I flew 100 feet away. No joking. Literally, he punched me one punch, and I flew 100 feet away, crashing to a wall. So
okay, I will not get in punching range.
yeah. Out of character. This is real, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I just moved the boat. Anyway, before our distance becomes out of that, I will fly off and try to act as an emissary. Poor idea, I know, but you know. So I'm gonna fly off until I get within sight line of the Duergar. I might fly like I guess they'd be probably looking everywhere, right? I don't think my wings give off light specifically.
They don't.
So I will probably
They
try
are
and
luminous, so to an extent they can be spotted, but they're also incorporeal.
Yeah. So I don't know whether or not to be on the surface of the water or to be up high. I don't really want to fuck with ropers. If I looked up during my movement, would I see ropers still up on the ceiling? I guess it's kind of just a constant.
There are a lot of stalagmites and stalactites. I guess stalactites are the ones that we are looking in regards to here up and above. The suggestion that there could be ropers in there always prevails into your mind. However, you can test the limits a little bit. You can definitely attempt to an extent to fly a little bit further off, but it is somewhat unclear to you.
Okay, I will sort of fly at like the tippy range of their of what I would know that a roper can fuck with me. Until I get above the ship, and then I will sort of fly down so I'm at the middle mast, if possible, before they notice me.
More than fine. I'll start first with the group that is not with the getting closer to the Durgat. See if people want to do something before we get into that exchange or that engage. As the Spanwell continues to stand by the side of Goel. Goel, you stand right next towards it as you try to make sure and reassure it that everything is all well and fine. Elwin on the other side turns towards Vala and the rest of the group and asks,
I do not know. I know for one I can speak it.
The priority for Durkar to speak Common. Normally they speak Dwarvish and Undercommon. That's how I did learn Undercommon.
I think he's erudite enough to be fluent in Dwarvish. They'll appreciate that, right?
That's a funny word.
Vala now seems visibly worried after Elwin's explanation. Like, did we just send a negotiator who can't communicate?
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't know that, but that's what. But yeah, just to give you.
No, that's standard regular styles.
You know something? He just used Jethro's as a bludgeon. He will be safe with my spells, so let him get some hair roughed up.
Guys,
I
you
mean,
have
I know,
telepathic
you know,
bond, right?
I know I've been a bit harsh on him recently, but he's not having one of those, what do you call it, suicidal heroic moments, is he? Because it's kind of like he's not good at those.
Yesterday he threw a fireball in my face while I'm inside a behemoth mouth.
Well, for sure,
And,
he's great at letting people have those moments.
Welcome to the club, everyone says.
Everyone's like, yeah, there he goes, a little crazy boy. He's kind of like the Sheldon of the group at the moment.
Ow!
You're okay?
That kind of hurt.
Oh, don't worry. We'll hear you complaining a bit later.
Look, let's see how this goes. It might go better than we expect, but I think we should all be ready to. How do they say it in the port? Oh yes, go aboard.
Oh, did I told you they can become extremely large? Like, very large.
I'm aware of that.
Are we sure they're not
Family
related?
history.
Are we sure they're not related to giants more than they
No,
are?
it's almost it's more skin to probably I'm thinking underground magic, like drow magic and stuff like that. You know, where we are now is a place where logic doesn't usually racial ability related to giants. I don't think so. Maybe it's more something to do just magical spells or maybe related to some elementals. Point is, yes, they grow large. I hear.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that shouldn't matter with Regulus anyway. So we just wait for him to come back with. Well, either good news or come back very quickly.
I didn't want to say that in front of Regulus, but I prefer to Jadis or Goel to go. They respect strength more than anything. I mean, I'm not saying Regulus is weak, but the moment he get caught up, he will be bad.
Well, that's true, but I do apologize for this. But our alternative for showing strength is either Goel, Judas, or you. And I don't know how well they'll take to orcs. I fear that your presence is not the most intimidating, no matter your strength, Elwin. And Judas is not the negotiator type.
What are you talking about? I can be very charismatic when I want to be.
You are charismatic and very confident, that's right. What you do
I
not
mean, I
often-
can lie like the best of them, and I can persuade like the best of them. It's just the fact that you haven't seen me do it doesn't mean that I don't like doing it or can't do it.
And about intimidating, been learned that I can take people with surprise by, I hate to say that, with my scythe, but people intend to underestimate me until I pummel them in the ground. That's how I gain the respect.
Yes, I would rather prefer we do not antagonizing them by seeking their respect through pummeling means. So it's okay. We allow Reggie to handle this for now. Besides, since I think no matter which of us went there, it wouldn't change the outcome too much.
I'm sure Judas could persuade them. I mean, yes, he.
It's fine. Regulus is really going out there and he wants to prove himself. And one has to let the chicks fly the coop sometime, especially since he's probably overcompensating slightly because he kind of flaked on us a couple of times. I mean, was it once or twice? It was once with my dad, and then there was that other case when we had to go and find him again. Let's give it to him. Let's see if he can prove himself. It probably be good for his self-confidence.
Out of character, if you guys want to ask him if he knows Undercommon, you guys have telepathic bond up.
True. You know what? True. He's casted. Oh my god! When I read you have Jethro's stones, I thought it was some sort of sending stones. Now I remembered we had
telepathic. Telepathic doesn't mean you have to use it actively. It's not passive. So
Yep. I'm a Dumbo. So right, who's gonna tell him? I'm asking out of character.
That's me.
Can Goel overhear them and tell
Yeah.
Regulus as they're talking or discussing?
I'm sure
those
that Goel is very, very perceptive, so surely he can just turn onto this sending stone and go ahead, speak your words.
Do you know how to speak to them?
Yep, with my words. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's where it ends.
I love it.
Well, technically speaking, it Growl didn't tell us these are conversations, so, and we're
Technically
having our
correct.
conversations. So, Judas also goes like, Regulus, can you speak Undercommon?
I can speak regular common.
No Undercommon.
There's an undercommon?
Yes, like under the ground common.
Oh.
He flies back.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, too bad to think he will fly back.
Does everyone hear that? Like, or is it just?
Yeah, that's on the open channel.
Oh,
He's going to die.
He's not. I made sure of that. So just let him go to his own. Learn how to spread his wings, like someone here mentioned.
by the way, Regulus, make sure that you are more than 30 feet. They can become large.
Oh
Like-
no, I wasn't planning on landing on their ship. That would be stupid.
No. I mean, don't. I don't meant you land. It more you come closer to the ship.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not touching. I'm not going anywhere near. I'm just gonna be long enough distance to yell at them.
Good. Oh, by the way, I sure I told you they have psionic power.
Hmm.
Do you know what psionic power?
Yes,
What is it?
The mad
it gives headaches.
No, sometimes it can push you or pull you.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, if things start to kick off, you might want to cover your eyes.
I will look and speak to Vala. He's not going to negotiate, right? He cannot do something.
Look, the first time he responded with such certainty, I just thought he might have a way to magically be able to use Undercommon. The second time, I'm pretty certain he is going to try to explode that ship. So, in the Alarian Circle, I have learned that a certain amount of certainty usually hides a violent solution.
Violence is never the answer. Sometimes it's a question. Sometimes the answer to that question is yes. Besides, I'm not going to do anything if these guys don't try it first.
Up and into the distance, Regulus, as you stand towards there, you start to approach closer and closer towards the ship. The words of your allies carry weight, however, you have full trust in your abilities and capability. You're headed for war, but there seem to be even more obstacles on your path towards. Slowly, as you start to reveal your presence as you are flying up towards there, you will see the Duergar start to pick up, notice you. You see hands pointing at you. You can hear the dwarves speaking in behind. Ardingroth, Uskazad, Uskazad! And I don't think you understand Dwarvish. Regulus, or do you? I don't know if you speak of Dwarvish. Yep. Checks out. Makes sense. Why would you? After that.
Old codes, but they check out.
As they turn and point towards you, and you can see the Duergar turn around, and some of them aim weapons towards you for a moment, lowering them down at a second, then looking slightly confused. A Duergar from behind, one that seems to hold a rather massive shield on them, speaks aloud. Grambargaj, Urakad. Vartus no carto. He yells out. The group onto the other side will barely hear an echo of the words as they are ferried or traveling throughout the chasm. You cannot make out the words, even if you understand Dwarvish, that is. But at the very least, you hear that something has initiated. Something has started.
Oh.
You can tell Regulus that they are speaking towards you.
Yeah. Regulus only will fly a little closer, but like if crossbow starts to get pointed or whatever they have that starts to get pointed, he'll like slow and sort of raise his hands. Does any of you happen to speak common?
You see strange weaponry aimed towards you for a moment, this strange machinery of sort of flame wreathing from within. The crossbows, you can hear them clicking and loading. They stop, however, they do not strike you for a moment, and they look puzzled for a moment. Orkashnatath. The Duergar sifts its stone, speaking slightly different. As it starts speaking in another language that you do not understand. Jishat Thilisith. Vilkishtaris. You can clearly tell that this has a little bit more of an elven grace. But this is clearly not Elvis. Nor that you know Elvis, if I recall, as well. But yeah.
Regulus will sort of like, that distracts. he'll sort of gesture to like come closer and not like be a threat.
Make me a performance check.
Yeah, that's good.
The duergar scoffed amongst themselves for a second. You can hear laughter amidst there as they speak a few words back again in Dwarves amidst them ears. Bargain Groth. A Carwin. And the duergar turns, the same one, which appears to be the captain or the pilot of this ship, Jurkastil Narul, and points towards you to fly down on the deck.
Okay. So I'll do is I will fly forward. I will go alongside the ship, but I'll sort of still keep a wide berth until maybe I can get towards where the captain is.
Mm-hmm.
And Regulus will look towards them and sort of understand that they're probably, you know, snickering and planning some shenanigans. But he will redouble his efforts and will sort of continue. None of you.
You got it.
Or Infernal.
They look amongst themselves for a moment. Some javelins at hands of others, the duergar seemingly in question. Sta! Duergar! Sta! Pointing again at this spot over there.
This can only end well. Regulus is too trusting. Regulus will fly over there, and to make perhaps a point, as he's flying down, he will reach to his back to pull a staff, and he will land with it, like sort of not slamming it, but like putting it down onto the deck as his wings unfurl. We'll
Make
sort
me
of
an
like,
intimidation check with your strength.
oh, strength. Can it be with charisma? I'm kind of flexing magic.
But you are using the weapon with strength.
No, I'm not. I wasn't trying to use the weapon. I have big ass wings.
I know, but they don't respect magic. They do respect strength, though.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it? Intimidation with strength?
Yes.
So strength check.
Do some curls.
Good.
Yes.
Bench press something.
Anyway.
Bench press.
Any chance in my fly down I could have guidance myself?
Visibly, no. If you want to subtly that, sure. But visibly, it would be clear that you are casting a spell and tensions are somewhat high. They wouldn't know that what you would be casting, but they would understand that you are casting magic.
I have subtle spell for a
Yeah.
reason. I'll subtle spell it.
Fight faster.
Okay, this is intimidation with strength. Actually, I think I can edit that. So it's strength. Still -1. Good times. D4.
Add that.
But I have a benefit.
Mm.
I can re-roll with a sorcery point if it's truly that bad. I guess if it doesn't earn me some respect.
It's progressive, I will say,
Okay.
to an extent.
Well,
so
it's above a 10, so it's not the worst. I'm not gonna try it again.
More than fine. As Regulus slams his staff onto the ground, flies with his wings. The Duergar raise an eyebrow, but clearly not impressed. But also, they don't scoff or laugh at you as you do so, as you slam towards there. The gaze falls on you. Duergar still stand up close. Their weaponry is at the ready if needed, though not directly pointed towards you, but you can see that they are emitting fire. Those strange weapons they have.
Do I happen to... Is there a script that, from one of the languages I know that uses Dwarvish script?
I think the giant tongue uses Dwarvish script.
Yeah, but they're Duergar. They probably hate giants. Probably not a good idea to use that.
Goblin. They use
He
the
does
Dwarvish.
use